Hi, this is Siddharth Chaudhary with this video presentation on the project VSAT Technology Implementation and Surveillance Integration, which I took up during my internship time in Think and Learn classes. Now about the company, it was founded in 2008 by Mr. Baiju Ravindran. Mr. Baiju Ravindran was one of the most respected CAD consultants in Bangalore at that time. Now, Think and Learn is a parent of Baiju's classes. Baiju's classes themselves are a leading pioneer of e-learning in India. They take up examinations like JEE, IAS, CAT, and other examinations. Now, it has recently tied up with electronic giant Samsung, which provide us the tablets which help us to give the education to all the students in India, regardless of their location. Apart from this, it's a highly growing company, and it has been listed amongst many top growing companies. Along with that, it has been listed in Deloitte's 50 fastest technology companies in India. Along with that, it has received tremendous amount of funding from companies like Sequoia and others. Recently, it received a funding of 450 crores from Sequoia, which is used to improve the quality of education that is being provided to the company to students. Now, the project background is that this company is an e-learning company. Now, the problem is that the objective of the company was to provide the education to as many students as possible at the same time. But it was difficult for the teachers to be present at all the places. For that, many centers were set up. Now, the concept that was built up was that the students should learn through the videos of the teachers which are considered to be the better teachers in the examination, in that examination which is being considered. Now, the problem was that the video transmission was not an easy task, and this project took up that task. The scope of this project is the major scope of this project is transmission of videos, because they are centered in Bangalore, but there are many multiple centers like in cities like Delhi, Gurgaon, Pune, Hyderabad. To consider that, to send the videos to all those centers was the main objective of this project. Now, every center has a different speed. Now, some centers started early, some centers started late. So, a single video could not be sent to all the centers. So, to compensate that, different videos are sent to different centers, which depending on the speed and the lecture at which point they are. What this gives is that it gives access to more students at the same time. A student living in Delhi can learn at the speed at which the Delhi center is teaching, and student living in Hyderabad can learn at the speed at which the Hyderabad center is teaching. Now, three tools were primarily used. The first one is the Osprey card, second one is the audio mixer, and third one is the Cisco router. Osprey card is used to transmit videos from the server side. Audio mixer, it adds up the audio to the videos which are being transmitted, and Cisco routers are used to transfer this information from the server side to the client side. At the same time, these routers are also used to integrate the videos at the client side. Now, these were the primary points of concern. First one was the VLANs were formed at different centers, which grouped related users regardless of the physical connections. Now, some students have laptops, some students have tablets, and everything. To give access to all the students at the same time, these VLAN centers were formed. VLAN concept was included, which allowed all the students, regardless of the device, to connect to the server and watch the videos. Now, and other than that, it was a broadcast control. As I said, that every center has a different speed of teaching. So to control which video to send to which center was one of the primary concerns. Apart from that, security, obviously, which means that no other hacker or something should be able to get the videos which have been provided by us. So security was a primary concern. Performance, definitely, because we have to have as little errors as possible, as little transmission errors as possible. And network management was done via the help of the routing tables. Now this is the block diagram. At first we have the audio and video capture devices, which capture the video and audio from the client side to be sent to the server side to the client side. Then we have the Osprey card and transmitting system, which transmit the video and audio from the server to the client. And at client we have switch router and MPLS network, which help to integrate the video and send it to all the students. Now these are relevant screenshots. The first one is from the VSAT uh, transmission device. Now the little disk you see at the top is the VSAT device. It usually ranges from 1.7 meter to 1.2 meters, and it is used to transmit the video. The second one is the audio mixer, which is used to integrate the audio into the video which is being transmitted. Now this is the VSAT architecture. So this is the VSAT architecture. As you can see that the systems are connected to one switch, but the switches are not connected to one another. To compensate for that, each switch is now connected to another switch using the VLANs. And apart from that, once set it moves forward, it is again connected to VLANs to set the videos to other. So this is a demo ping test from the client end, in which a few bytes were sent to the server, and the responses, acknowledgement responses were noted. Now the average speed, which you can see, it was from Gurgaon to Bangalore, and the average speed came down to 8 milliseconds. So the video is transmitted from one side to the other in 8 milliseconds. So at max, the lag is minimal. Now this is the bandwidth analysis. The first one is from the client side. These are the analysis at which the classes took place. You can see that during the client side, many bits came in at this time. So between Tuesday 2 to 3, 2 to 5, the classes took place. So that's why the bandwidth inclusion is more. After that, no classes took place, so no transmission took place. The same is for the same time from the video from the server side, which you can see at that from server, the more videos were sent than received. Now at the end of the day, the results were taken in. The results were good. The centers were synchronized. Each center had its own speed and everything. And within the center, all the devices were synchronized. The data was that the videos were beamed, and then they were checked for quality, and their audio and video quality, they were enhanced. As far as my feedback in the for the internship, was overall it was a learning experience. I got to work in a professional company, which gave me an exposure, and it enhanced my communication as well as my technical skills. This is the link for the video of the presentation which I have created, so you can click on it and you can look at the video. Thanks for your time.